What up, people? Welcome back some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, so today I'm going to try a Traptrix hero deck. I did get the profile offline again, but I did change a lot of things in it. So the profile had just a few monsters, not many at all, and it had like one trap in it, so I was like, no, it's not gonna work. So I went ahead and made it this way. So let's go ahead with profile. We got one Thunder King Ryo. Then I threw in two Perform Age Trick Clowns. We have three Traptrix Mirello. It's the only Traptrix in the actual deck. Then we have two Perform Age Damage Jugglers. Then there's three Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. If it's special summon, you can add one change quick play spell card from your deck to your hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add one hero monster from your deck to your hand. Except Shadow Mist, you can only use the effect once per turn. So, he's a way to get mass change to your hand real quick. Then we have two Summoner Monks. It's a good way of special summoning him. And then you can mass change or you can XE, however you want to do it. Then we have two Elemental Hero Bubble Man. If it's the only card in your hand, you can special summon it. When this card is summoned, you can draw two cards. You must control no other cards and have no cards in your hand. So if you're down to nothing but Bubble Man in your hand and nothing on the field, special summon and draw two cards. Then we have two instant fusions to help you get out the Elder God Nodin. Then there's a Hero Lives. If you control no face-up monsters, pay half your life points, special summon one level 4 or lower elemental hero monster from your deck. It's a good way of getting Bubble Man or Elemental Hero Shadow Mist out real quick. Then we have one Regeki, two MSTs, one Book of Moon. Yes, I do know this deck is at 45. I tried to get it lower, but I don't know. Then we have the three Mass Change. Mass Change, you target one hero monster you control, send it to the graveyard, special summon one mask hero monster from the extra deck with the same attribute. So we'll get to the extra deck in a minute. We got three of the Mass Change though. Then we have two Forbidden Lance. You target a monster, it loses 800 attack but unaffected by all spell and trap cards. So now to the traps. We have a Void Trap Hole. When your opponent special summons a monster with 2,000 more or attack, negate the effect of one of those monsters with 2,000 or more attack. If you do, destroy it. So for those big XC monsters, that's what that's for. Then we got one Bottomless. Then we have two Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare. When a monster on your opponent's side of the field that was special summoned this turn activates its effect, negate that effect, and if you do, destroy that monster. So it's not a summoning thing. This is well, yeah. When a monster that was special summoned, it doesn't have to be, or was special summoned this turn. Yeah, okay. So it does have to be special summoned. Okay. Then we have two Mirror Force. Then we have a double Trap Hole. This one, if your opponent special summons a monster in defense position, banish those monster or monsters that were summoned in and currently in defense position. So if you're playing against a deck that does a whole lot of setting, this card is going to be huge. If not, it's just a throwaway card for the most part. Then we have one Torrential, one Treacherous. Destroy two monsters on the field. You cannot activate this card if you have any trap cards in your graveyard. So this is one of those where it's really good to have as long as there's no other cards in your graveyard. Then we got one Vanity's Emptiness. I'm starting to come around to this card, but it's still a bit iffy on me. The whole not being able to special summon hurts. Then we got two Fiendish Chains, one Call of the Haunted, one Chaos Trap Hole. This one you pay 2,000 life points to negate the summon of a light or dark monster and remove from play. So it's a good way to get rid of some of those big light and dark monsters. Black Horn of Heaven. Negate the special summon of one of your opponent's monsters and destroy it. This card was big here. Oh, it's probably been a couple years ago. It's starting to lose its hype, but it's still a really good card. Then we got One Soul Morning. And that's it for the main deck. Like, I could, let's see, I could drop down one of those. I could probably drop out a couple traps here and there. Maybe drop the 2 Perform Age. Get down to 45, but, or 40, I mean, but I'm not that worried. Now let's go to the extra deck. We have one Mask Hero Enki. Must be summoned with Mass Change. Cannot be special summoned by any other ways. This card can... Oh, wait, let me see here. This card can attack your opponent directly, but when it does... Wait a minute, what's this? But when it does, so using this effect, the battle damage inflicted to your opponent is halved. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle since it's the graveyard, you can add one change quick play spell from your deck to your hand. You can only use effect Mass Hero once per turn. So, is a 2800 beater that can be gotten out by using that with Mass Change. Very good. Then we have Mask Hero Acid. Must be special summoned with Mass Change and cannot be special summoned any other way. When this card is special summoned, destroy all spell and trap cards your opponent controls, and if you do, all monsters they control lose 300 attack. So that's a 2600 beater that you get out with Bubble Man. Then we have Dark Law. Same thing, has to be some Mass Change. Okay, any card sent to your opponent's graveyard is banished instead. Once per turn, if your opponent adds cards from their deck to their hand, except during the draw phase, you can banish one random card for your opponent's hand. This card is awesome. Plus, it's a 2400 beater. It's not huge, but it's still good, and you get it out with Shadow Mist. Then we have the Elder God Nodin. You get it out with Instant Fusion. When a special summon, you can target one level 4 or lower monster in your graveyard. Special summon it, its effects are negated. Also banish it. So, Instant Fusion into this, special summon him, Mass Change, get your big guy, and boom. That's the way that works. Plus, it's a level 4, so you get Instant Fusion, special summon a level 4 from the graveyard, Xe. It all works out. Because this guy will die after that, so. But now for the Xyz, we have Dark Rebellion, awesome card. We have 101, pretty good card. A Heroic Champion Excalibur, 2 level 4 low warrior types. Once per turn, you detach 2 materials from this card. This card attack becomes double its original attack until your opponent's next end phase. So it's a 4,000 attacker. It's a good way to just beat them down quick. Then we have the Sky Blaster Musketeer. Detach 1, target 1 face-up monster on the field, change the face-down defense position. Detach 2, target 1 monster on the field. Let me see here. Detach 2, then target 1 other face-up card on the field, shuffle it into the deck. So you only use 1 effect per turn. Then we have Direwolf, destroy a Beast Warrior, or target a Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast, and destroy this and 1 other card. Then we have Gagaga Samurai, 2 level 4 monsters. You can detach 1 Xe material from this card to target 1 Gagaga monster you control. This turn, that target can make a second attack during each battle phase. When another monster is targeted for attack, you can change this card to defense position, then change the attack to this card, and you proceed to damage calculation. So that's not bad, but it's only a 1600 defender, so. Then we have Abyss Dweller. So this one could work with the whole water effect, but But you can detach 1 material from this card. Any effects that are activating your opponent's graveyard negated this turn. It's a nice card, but I could see so much more potential with other cards than this one. I actually never used this card, and if it's there when I get the deck loaded and everything, I usually just leave it. Then we have Cowboy if it's an attack. You can detach one, it gains 1,000 attack, and your opponent's monster loses 500 attack. Defense position, inflict 800 points of damage to your opponent. Then we have Rhapsody in Berserk. 2 level 4 monsters. You can target one face-up Xe monster you control, equip this card to that monster. It gains 1,200 attack. You can detach one Xe material from this card to target one monster in your opponent's graveyard. Banish that target. You may use the effect. Okay, so only once per turn. But that is the Traptrix deck, or Traptrix hero deck. So the reason I threw in the Perform Age was the whole special summon stuff. So if it goes to the graveyard, you can special summon it, pay 1,000, it becomes 0, but it's a good way of getting Xyz out real quick. This one, you can discard to negate the activation of... Alright, let me start over, sorry. Okay, during either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated that would inflict damage to you, you can discard, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. During either player's battle phase, you can discard, reduce the next battle damage. You would take this turn to 0. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add one Perform Age monster from your deck to your hand, except for Perform Age Damage Juggler. So, this one either negates damage, or I can banish it to search out this guy. So that's the only reason he's there, is to help me with the whole damage thing and search out. But that will be the deck profile for my Traptrix heroes. It's a little bit all over the place, but I think it can work. I really do. There's a lot of negating, a lot of getting stuff out. Yeah, it's at 45, but that's fine, I think. So, I will call that the profile, and I will get some duels up here in just a little bit. But if you like what you saw, leave a like. If you want to see more, hit that sub button. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.